Hello and welcome to my soldier guide or TF2. This is the loadout I'm using because it's most favored by many pros. And today I'll be just talking about soldier basically. Yeah. So the three main weapons are the bazooka, or you can call the rocket launcher or RPG, and the shotgun and the shovel. But today I will not be using the shotgun. I'll be trading that for the buff banner and the original, which is supposed to be the original skin of the rocket launcher, I guess. Really, your main weapon is gonna be the rocket launcher because it does a significant amount of damage, and you can rocket jump and do splash damage. Really, it's great for like corner shots. If you know what those are, you just like look around the corner basically. Oh, right there, he got me. Anyway, you basically just look around the corner and fire a few rockets without firing too much, because then you'd get shot at and basically die. And really, the rocket launcher does splash damage, and that's pretty good because if you're fighting like a heavy or a spy and you can't get your shots right, well, the splash damage actually at least does some little damage to them, and maybe you might kill them, like I killed that spy. I'm looking behind my back to check if he's still there. And the splash damage will affect multiple targets. Like if you're on defensive, you see there, I killed the scout. If you're on defensive and you fire at a cart, or you can say the payload, and you can like knock people off the cart, like so they can't stop pushing the cart, and that means your team have time to actually kill your targets. And also, if you don't want to hit the cart, you can hit directly into the crowd, and that causes damage to multiple targets. You just saw the pyro kill me. Well, if you keep in mind that the pyro can reflect your rocket, and if that pyro was smart enough to reflect my rocket instead of flaming me down, still better, but they can reflect your targets. So you just gotta keep in mind about that. They can kill you. Sometimes they reflect it, and a random crit rocket just flies back at you and kills you. And that will for sure take a lot of your health away. I mean, yeah. And sometimes you can like snipe your targets, you can say. Well, like if you're far away and you say you see an enemy pyro halfway across the map, if that's possible, you can always shoot your rockets at them and not get hurt because you're really far away, unless it's a sniper or a spy with an ambassador who somehow gets a super long shot at you. You're totally fine. So you can just like stand there and keep spamming rockets at them while they try to dodge all of them if they can. Oh, and this spy took my health back. I'm gonna die anyway, so I try to kill him. Failed drastically. Anyway, also, your rocket is actually good for spy tracking. I know that sounds weird, but sometimes if you see a suspicious team member that could be a spy, you can fire at them, and if it hits them, then they'll be knocked back, and you immediately know they're a spy. Or you just fire at the ground. I don't know, you're kind of in a good mood today, and you fire at the ground, and a teammate right next to you, bounces up. You know that's a spy because he's affected by your splash damage, like that, basically. Oh, and also, I don't know why this works, but jumping while you're spamming your rockets. I don't know why I do that, but it keeps me alive. If any of you advanced players know how that works and what it does, just tell me, because I don't know what it does. Or like that guy trying to... dodge my rockets. Yeah. Also, one thing, the rocket launcher is absolutely great at killing enemy buildings. You can see here, I killed that sniper first. Wait for it. Wait for it. There, you see that sentry? You can use the corner shots I was telling you about and try to, yeah, I failed over there. You try to aim for the engineer first, because aiming for the engineer will stop the sentry from rebuilding itself, if that makes sense. Anyway, your rocket launcher can do a significant amount of damage, enough so you can fire 2 or 3 shots that would destroy an enemy building pretty quickly. I guess it's like one of the most efficient way to destroy an enemy building. And you can see there, I could have got him. So close. Oh, I forgot to mention about rocket jumping. The number one most funnest, you can say, funnest thing to do with a soldier, as you can see right here, which I'm not good at rocket jumping. I tried my best, but I'm gonna list some names, famous YouTube rocket launcher. Star, he's pretty good at rocket jumping, and with 4 rockets, if you practice hard enough, with 4 rockets, you can go from your start of your spawn to the enemy spawn. Oh, and I was about to mention sneak attacking. It's really good because you kind of like sneak around the enemy, and if you can somehow you find a route or you rocket jump over there, if you sneak attack successfully, you're gonna like kill half the team, because they're focusing on your team who's pushing forward at like the start. So they don't expect anyone to be behind except for spies. So a soldier can do a large amount of damage, and if you can go behind them, you can wipe out their whole team. And I forgot to mention this, but use your buff banner. As you can see, the meter at the screen, bottom of the screen, that's the charge rate for the buff banner, and it's really useful. It gives you mini crits for your team, and that will surely save your team in many situations, like right there. But I failed to save my team. Yeah. Because pretend you're face to face with a heavy. You can, and your meter is full. You can use your buff banner to buff you up, and actually pretty easily kill the heavy with like 2 shots instead of 4. And it doesn't really take long to charge up the meter. I mean, all you need to do is just well, spam your rockets at a couple of enemies, and the damage actually charges up the meter, which like takes like 10 seconds to actually do if you actually hit your shots, not miss it. So don't blame me if you miss your shots. I mean, that's not my fault. You and your team can actually clear a whole sentry nest, or their defenses, like, I don't know, a demo man, like that guy, and actually push your way much faster than without the buff banner. I mean, the shotgun you don't use like at all whatsoever, so use the buff banner. And some of you might think, oh, the shotgun's actually pretty good, it does good damage. Well, think of this. The rocket launcher is supposed to be your main weapon. It's like really powerful. Why would you use the shotgun in any way? I mean, if you run out of rockets or you're too close, well, yes, in those situations you can use your shotgun, but remember that you have a shovel or an equalizer or the escape plank. They're both good too. Your melee weapon is like your emergency take it out or you're gonna die kind of weapon. Because if you run out of rockets for your rocket launcher, you can use your shovel. I mean, yes, if they're too far away and you can't use your shovel, you're gonna die. Well, only in those situations. But as you can see here, you don't see me taking out my shovel and killing anyone anytime in this video. Well, that's because those situations don't really happen that much. And of course, you're almost never gonna run out of rocket launchers, ammo thing. And if you do, you just go find a metal ammo pack. I don't know what they're called, but metal ammo pack thing. So I guess that's all I have to show you about the soldier on TF2. And I'll leave you with me failing and kind of succeeding on payload upwards. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.